Hello there everybody, and welcome to this feature presentation on YouTube. I am King Mac, your hamburger pal. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to enjoy a hot fresh cheeseburger along with some delicious golden french fries, a tasty milkshake, and a nice soft drink. Also be sure to grab some hot buttery popcorn while you're at it as you enjoy this episode of TTBurger Game Reviews on YouTube.
We travel the journey of our lives.
Hello my friends, how y'all doing today? You're watching TTBurger Game Reviews here on YouTube, and I'm your host Tony, bringing you more PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4 game reviews and more. And we are on the final part of my Jak series review here of Jak and Daxter stuff, episode 267. Episode 267 part 4 of 4 parts. The final part of the Jak and Daxter franchise. We're looking at a combat racer of the Jak franchise. And before I get started, I want to give a shout out to everyone who has supported this channel since day one. And I want to give a shout out to Brigadier Chief, sub to Mr. King Mac, along with everyone else who supported the channel. Because if it weren't for you guys, this channel would not be as big as it is today. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you all. You guys are the best. And before we even get started here with this for the final part of the Jak franchise here, but those of you who probably missed what happened in the last part probably want to know what happened. Well, you come to that here. Here's a precursor style TTBurger recap, Jak and Daxter as well. To show y'all what you missed, I took a look at Jak 3 for the PlayStation 2 and gave it a perfect 10 out of 10 because it was perfect all the way around. There were some minor complaints I had with it and stuff, like the difficulty still having some spikes in it and stuff. And Kira was voiced by Tara Strong and not Anna Sarduno. And the precursors had a different voice, and there was just that like a couple of other things too that and the vehicles like had problems with the vehicle stuff, but for the most part it was a fantastic game. It's definitely the best game in the Jak trilogy for sure. But now we're going to zoom ahead to October 18th, 2005, back when I was about to turn 17 years old, 3 days before my 17th birthday, where they had to do some of the Jak franchise, the trilogy ended, so why not do this instead? And we got it right here. This is Jak X Combat Racing for the PlayStation 2, released on October 18th, 2005, and it was also released on the PlayStation 4 digitally as HD remaster and stuff. Now let's get started here, shall we? Now people are probably wondering, how was this game? How did our beloved 3D action platformer franchise do with a combat racer and more? Well, you want my honest opinion? It's actually a pretty good game. Sure, it's not going to receive rewards as the best game in the Jak franchise, but still, this is pretty damn good and worth the money. I mean, CTR Crash Team Racing was awesome, and this game is pretty damn good too. What we have here is a game that plays like CTR Crash Team Racing, Twisted Metal, and Burnout all in one package here. We have a cool story as well, with most of the characters too. Some have small cameos, while others take the same story. Plus an adventure mode, exhibition mode, multiplayer, and even online as well for those who enjoy online multiplayer. And a huge variety of races like lap race, death match, and freeze time races and more, and huge areas to racing as well. I mean, what more could you ask for? Well, what could you think? Now this is a solid game, but there are some problems here that do affect the score, but not very badly though. But we have to continue here. Jak X Combat Racing story takes place a year after Jak 3. In Jak 3, Count Veigar was drunk on power and hungry for power to take control of Haven City and stuff. And Jak and Daxter find Damus dying and tells him to give this amulet to his son Mar after he died, right before he dies. Afterwards, Jak has a flashback and realizes that he is Damus' son, and he is also Mar, the legendary Mar who built Haven City. And this makes Jak angry, and it opens a portal to the gateway to the precursors, where we learn who they are. They are Otzels, like Daxter, who are actually blessed with the dark skill, not cursed, and they turn Veigar to an Otzel after he wishes to be like one of them, but it's too late, his wish is already granted. The duo then defeat Errol, and loose ends are tied up, and Daxter gets his wish for pants. Tess gets turned to an Otzel, which I thought was kind of cute. Everyone learns that Jak is Mar, and the persons tell him to come to their universe, but at the last minute he decides to stay behind, and this is where we start with Jak X Combat Racing. The story takes place a year after the defeat of Errol and Veigar, and the Dark Maker ship was destroyed, and Haven City has been rebuilt as a peaceful utopia. Then Jak, Daxter, Ashlyn, Samos, Kira, and Tor are invited to Crash City, a dangerous utopia by Crew, a character and villain of Jak 2, where they're invited to reading his will, where they meet Crew's daughter, Rain. They toast, and Crew in his recording reveals he always wanted to win a combat racing championship, and he wants everyone to drive for him. And this is where things get, yeah. He reveals that the wine they toasted was poisoned with minute doses of slow-acting poison known as Black Shade. And the only way to get unpoisoned and to survive is to win the Crash City Championship, and Jak and the team will receive an antidote when they win, or they will die. And the championship is broken up into 4 cups. They must win them all, while dealing with rivals along the way, and the crazy host as well, and Pecker is the co-host and stuff. The story is okay. Nothing to complain about. It's a racing game story. Sure, it makes it more awkward, but nothing I can't complain about, except some really over-the-top hokey bad guys, and Pecker gets a little cocky and crazy at times too. That's just my opinion on the story. Jak X presentation, excellent graphics once again for the most part. The smooth frame rates here. There are some load times, but not many load times, just not really many. And just a few load times here, but not really long, it'll last a few seconds. The character models are on par with Jak 2, and although they look excellent, they're starting to show its age a little bit here and stuff. And the character models, especially the cutscenes they use in-game graphics here, the character models starting to just starting to show the age a little bit there. But the environments you're racing are big and huge, with lots of explosions, fire and water, and sound effects, and more with a lot of crashes, and it keeps a steady, smooth frame rate the whole time. The vehicle models look excellent. When they crash, get damaged, explode, they look awesome. The in-game cutscenes look good, just the character models starting to show its age, like I said. Jak X combat racing sound is excellent sound once again. The voice acting is top notch and excellent. Most of the original voice actors return to voice the characters, such as Mike Irwin as Jak, Matt Cassell as Daxter, the late Warren Byrne is Samos once again, Phil Lamar is Sig and the character Mizo, David Herman is Razor, Susan Elzenberg is Ashlyn, Chris Cox is once again Pecker, Janine Elias is Rain, and more. However, for Kira, Anna Sarduno is not in the game once again. Tara Strong voices her. But Tara Strong does a better job here than she did last time. But Kira does not speak as much though still, but at least the love scenes with her and Jak are fixed up here, so that's good. And Kira belongs with Jak. Ashlyn should not be with Jak. Kira should be. The music is badass, and I love the rock and roll tunes in Jak X. They kick ass and they're amazing. I love them all. It's the shit. It's the shit right here. Only complaint: no song choice option. That'd been cool if you had an option to choose a song. The weapon and vehicle sound top notch, and like, whoa, that's fast. Jak X's gameplay: fun racing game with tons of different race varieties and more. You have a bunch of modes such as Adventure, which is the main mode you play as Jak and Daxter in the tournament. Exhibition, which is similar to if you choose multiple characters. Versus an online multiplayer, need no explanation there, and more. Jak X plays similarly to Crash Team Racing, Twisted Metal, and Burnout with cards you choose from that you can customize and upgrade. You also get weapon power-ups in the races such as missiles, lightning grenades, and holy missiles, and more. Along with your Eco Booster, and which make you go fucking hella fast, with no dips in the frame rate. The variety in the races either come from in first place to defeat most opponents you can, or beat the time limit, or destroy as many opponents as you can, and more. A lot of them are fun and enjoyable, and it's better than Crash Nitro Kart, that's for sure. Anyone knows what to talk about, go check out my review on that. The championship is broken up into 4 cups, all with mainly areas from Jak 3, such as Spargus City, Haven City, and more. Jak X Combat Racing has a lot of crashes, and when you shoot someone or crash it with amazing slow motion camera effect, it's pretty awesome. When you come in first in a race, it's what I try to do. You earn rewards such as new vehicles, new characters, multiplayer, along with new parts as well. You can upgrade your vehicles using points which are in the form of precursor ores to make your vehicle faster, stronger, and more badass. If you have a Ratchet Deadlock save game on your memory card, you can play as Ratchet, not in a non-adventure mode, and it's a very nice feature to have here. If you want Jak and Daxter Combat Racer, this is definitely the way to go for sure, especially with all those different modes and everything races. I mean, what more could you ask for? But now we have the negatives. The new cards you unlock look cool, but not really worth unlocking because some of them are weaker than the other ones, and having to upgrade them all over again can make it seem like a chore. The difficulty in the later races spike up quite a bit, and really somewhat over difficult in the races here. I guess that's one of the little problem that Jak series altogether. Graphics, while good, are starting to show its age a little bit and stuff at the time of its release. Kira's still voiced by Tara Strong. Once again, you have to manually put the widescreen setting on in the options menu every time you start the game. But the worst part though is there was a glitch in the save system. This has mainly been happening on the Slim PlayStation 2. This didn't really happen on my original PlayStation 2 model, but the Slim one, there's a glitch here. When it's saving the game, it has a little memory card with a checkmark icon that lets you know it's saving. Sometimes this will get stuck, and it'll keep saving over and over in that loop. And the only way to get out of this is to pull out your memory card. And this is this is not safe to do, because sometimes you will either lose your data will be corrupted, you'll have to start all over again, or the whole memory card itself will be corrupted and stuff, and it will be unusable. And that is a problem there. So if you're gonna play this and you have a slim PlayStation 2, just be cautious. That's all. Just be careful, because this is annoying here, and it should have been fixed. I don't have any evidence to show it because my slim PS2 put in the TV over there and stuff all the way in the back. But on my original PlayStation 2, I didn't have this issue. That's pretty much all I gotta say though for Jak X Combat Racing. It's a fun racing game. It's not the best Jak game, but still a lot of fun as well. Final thoughts: if you enjoyed Jak X Combat Racing, enjoyed the Jak franchise stuff, you should definitely check it out for sure. I give it an 8 out of 10. It's the best score I can give it, and sure, it's got some problems, but still definitely worth owning your collection for sure. And that does it for our Jak and Daxter series review. We've gone a long way since Jak and Daxter. First we had the Precursor Legacy, which was a big start and stuff, and then it got to a darker theme with Jak 2, then wrapped things up with Jak 3, then we had a Combat Racer 2 and stuff, which was awesome. I am aware I'm leaving out the spin-offs like Daxter on the PSP and the Lost Frontier on the PSP and PS2. I did play Daxter. It was okay, but just sad with the PSP and stuff like that, it didn't really have the best controls and stuff, and I kind of wish it was on the PS2, but even then I probably wouldn't play it, only care for spin-offs. And Jak and Daxter Lost Frontier was so bad. You have too many vehicle levels, stuff and thing. It was a shadow of what the game studio used to be, and it's just really bad. No, Naughty Dog wasn't even involved with that. So I can recommend Daxter if you want Jak Daxter on the go, but the Lost Frontier, just stay out of it and stuff. So that's all I gotta say here for the Jak series. Stay tuned for the next episode, episode 68. What will be covered then, you'll have to find out next. All I gotta say is Tony, peace out, have a great day, see you all in the next episode. Take care, everybody.